Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshak here. We're going to be going over our ultimate Dragon Control Mage video. It's not a Highlander Mage. It's not a Tempo Mage. We got the Double Dragon. We got the Ultimate Dragon. It's a really fun deck. It does a lot of stuff, a lot of random stuff, and the games of this deck are really fun. It feels like old Control Mage, but obviously we've got some nice Dragon package in here. So with that, we're going to go over each and every card in the deck. I'm going to explain why it's in there. From there, we're going to head into some games. You're going to see this deck in action. You're going to see how fun this shit is. And then you're probably going to copy pasta and do really well yourself. So without further ado, Arcane Breath. Because we run a ton of dragons, how do we not run a card that's one mana, deal 2, and then if we have a dragon in our hand, we discover a spell. Mages have a lot of good spells, so we like making more of them. Doomsayer, it is a control deck, so our early game is very weak. Being able to throw out like an early game Doomsayer against whatever to stop our opponent from not only developing more minions, but killing the one on the board is really good, and that allows us to have more time to be able to play our Mountain Giants, Arcane Intellect, other dragons that draw, Twilight Drakes, and things like that. Fire Tree Witch Doctor. Again, very similar to the Arcane Breath. We have a dragon on our hand, we discover a spell. Mage have a lot of great spells. This has a minion in it, while Arcane Breath is more of like dealing with a small minion. Arcane Intellect. Drawing 2 cards for 3 mana. Not really ideal, but it's the only draw we really have in the deck. We don't want to run Book of Specters because this deck does run a lot of spells, and we like those spells. And if we run Book of Specters and we draw a spell, it'll actually just get rid of it. So we like Arcane Intellect. Scale Rider. It's our early game removal. Put it into a minion, and again, if you're holding a dragon, deal 2 damage. There's a lot of dragon synergies, and making sure we have a dragon in the early stages of the game is really important, because I found the games that the few games that we did lose, it's because we literally had all of our dragon requirement cards and no dragons. As our Explorer, spell damage +2 is insane because it synergizes with Arcane Breath, Blizzard, Flame Strike, every spell in the deck. This works with Battlecry, Discover a Dragon. So this is basically 2 dragons in one. A really good card. Conjurer's Calling. I only opted to run one of these because we don't have that many like big minions in the deck. We have the giants and the Tortolians, but that's really in the later stages of the game, and by then most of the time we've either drawn a Conjurer's Calling or produced another one through Fire Tree Witch Doctor, Arcane Breath, things like that, right? So I found that 1 conjuring works for now. If you want to put in 2 and take out something, you're more than welcome to do that. It also makes the Tortolians not as good, because when we play Tortolian, we most of the time want to either go Power of Creation, Flame Strike, Blizzard, or Box, and the more like Arcane Intellect and Conjurer Calling like cards in the deck put in there, the higher chance he's going to discover one of those and not one of the big spells that like really affect our opponent. Twilight Drake. 4 mana, most of the time, really good Drake. We have a Mountain Giant in hand. We obviously opt to play Mountain Giant over Twilight Drake, and a dragon that's been around for a long time now and fits into all kinds of decks. Spellkin. Originally, there was 2 in this deck, and then I brought it back to 1. This is good because there's a lot of really good mage 1 mana cost spells like Ray of Frost, for example, or Arcane Missiles. It also fills the hand, so Mountain Giant is cheaper to play, and Twilight Drake has more HP. But I found that when I had 2 of these in the deck, my hand was full, and then I wasn't getting full value from this guy, and it's not really a card that you're going to want to play over like a Power of Creation or Tortolian or Caligos in later stages, right? So you draw this guy early, you can play him, he makes sense, but if you draw this guy later on, you just have better stuff. So 2 of them was like locking down my hand too much. Moving to Malygos. If you're holding a dragon, discover an upgraded mage spell. Like we've said, we have a ton of dragons in the deck, and upgraded mage spells are good because we get fireballs and draw cards and generate spells, so it's just good stuff. Blizzard. Only 1 Blizzard because we do run 2 Flame Strikes already, and we also do run 2 Tortolian, which is basically, if we need it, more removal. I found 1 Blizzard to be enough. It was hard to like wiggle in everything that I wanted in this deck so it functions great, but like things that I was like contemplating was, like I mentioned, the Conjurer's Calling, maybe a second Blizzard, maybe a second Yogg Box. It's just like I don't know where to pull from to get the room to put these higher mana costing cards in the deck, because the deck, as you can see here, is already very expensive, and we still need to be able to live long enough in the early game to make it to the late game to play some of these cards. Dragon Caster, this is what makes the deck really, really good. Being able to play a 6 mana minion. It's already a 4/4 in a body, and then follow that up with like a Power of Creation or a Puzzle Box is insane. I mean, turn 6 is where this deck really spikes because of this Dragon Caster. Like half the games that we won because it was Dragon Caster into Power of Creation into like some big minion, and our opponent just concedes. Like turn 6, there's not a lot of decks that can deal with 3 minions, and they're all 6 drops, and most of the time there's a lot of really good 6 drops Power of Creation can hit. Looking at the 5/12 with Taunt, looking at Karen, looking at Whelp, things like that. Flame Strike. Really good removal. Every mage deck most of the time runs at least 1 Flame Strike if it's a control deck. Even Highlander deck, of course, kind of hard to get around that. Power of Creation. Instead of running minions, we run this card. This card allows us to generate 2 6-cost minions, and between having 2 of them in the deck, 2 Tortolians, which also can generate 2 of these, plus the ability to randomly generate more with the Fire Tree Witch Doctor and the Arcane Breath, is just insane. So most of the time, this is going to be like our main sort of minion generation, but we do have other minions which are really good, which we'll get into. Tortolian, being able to discover a copy of the spell in your deck and cast them with random targets. This is why we want spells that either specify they're hitting our opponent or they're specifying like helping us, for example. So for Power of Creation, you're always going to discover a 6 cost, but you don't get to like pick it, right? It's just going to pick it for you. If we look at Flame Strike, we know deal 4 damage to all enemy minions. It doesn't have a target. But for example, if we Conjure's Calling, it's destroy a minion. At that point, it's going to be your minion, your opponent's minion. It's random, right? So we want to make sure that when we Tortolian, we're hitting cards that always are good for us. Therefore, I put most of those in there and tried to like wean back on cards that, you know, potentially could be bad. Caligos, again, generating random mage spells is good. And then at the first spell your turn costs 0. Each and every turn is insane. So we get to play free Power of Creations, free Flame Strikes, free Blizzards. Caligos is found in, again, every sort of control mage deck. Box. This card's insane. Playing a card that's just like an oh shit button and then could possibly just win you the game, like why not, right? This deck's supposed to be fun. This isn't like a super high competitive mage deck. This is a nice, fun control deck that did really well for me. And being able to maybe weave another box in is good, but I found one box to be great. Every time I drew the box, it was useful, and being able to Tortolian into the box to like win games I wasn't supposed to was also insane. And then we have Mountain Giant, because this deck does have a lot of cards in its hand most of the time. Mountain Giant for, you know, 4-5 mana is pretty ideal, and a lot of the times being able to draw this guy and play him on turn 4 alongside like a Twilight Drake is how we like survive in the early game or just win outright. So Mountain Giant, really solid card, and I'm sure you guys have seen this in Handlock and even this new rogue deck that's popping up that involves hand control as well. So with that, we covered each and every card. If you like the deck, it treated you well, you find it interesting, throw a like in the comment in the section below. It really helps the video out, tells me you like it, you like the format, and I really appreciate it. So with that, let's head into the games, guys, and enjoy. Those are thick resubs right there.
Your soul shall be mine.
You asked for it.
Same stuff, just playing some WoW. Nice. Yeah, I actually logged into retail for the first time before the stream, well, after I ate. And shit's bonkers, dude. There's like so much stuff going on. People are like spamming with all this like shit I have never seen before. Spellbender? What would he cast on his own minions? Grim Rally? Dude, you don't need to spam well play that many times, man. I'm thinking. It's between Splitting Image and Spellbender. But with Spellbender, it's really just the Grim Rally, right? And it like kills my own. So I think Splitting Image is the right pick.
2.5 year Yahooku.
Yo, Newbird Poopert with the 30 months. Yeah, thank you, Newbert. I'm going to assume Cone of Cold. Even though Frost Nova is pretty good. What up, Korean?
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
Draw cards. Back. Coining this guy into power is just like stupid. Alright, that's kind of dumb.
Ready for a show?
4 5s with Taunt. 4 5s with Wind Fury, or 5 6s. I'm gonna lean towards this. Hey Rob, do you think I could take out one of the T-Kongs and put in Leroy in your budget hunter. What's a T-Kong? T-Kong? What's a T-Kong? Are you debating me? What is a T-Kong? I know what a dugong is. What's a T-Kong? Oh, a tracking instead of a Leroy? You could. If I were to make any changes to the list that I had posted, I would honestly change out freezing traps for leper gnomes. I wouldn't put in Leroy. He just costs too much mana. This guy needs to like calm the fuck down.
Yes, yes, I will destroy them.
So if I go with my Tortolian, it gives me, I've got 1, 2, 3 spells left in the deck. Perfect. It's always gonna give me Flame Strike. Oh, but it doesn't actually kill the whole board now. Oh, you dirty Dan. This guy, oh no. This guy could know. Yeah, let's go for what we know is, I could go box. Nah, just go Flame Strike. Flame Strike is too safe.
I will act as your scale driver.
Damn, we're gonna be able to Flame Strike again. Dude. But the thing is, if I Flame Strike, it doesn't actually kill this. Then I have to trade there. That's not cool.
You're in my hands now.
Not really what I wanted to do. But this guy has had the dream, man. He got some low value demons though. This guy's living on the dream. This guy just pumping that face. Holy shit, this guy just pump faked my face. And then I top deck another Flame Strike. Oh my god, this guy's gonna be so upset. Oh, this guy's gonna be really upset, boys. Oh my god. This man just got Blizzard into Frost, or Blizzard into Kona Cold, into Flame Strike, into Flame Strike, into Flame Strike. Holy shit, this poor Warlock. Granted, he did just like spam me in emotes at the beginning of the game, but oh my god. Recent opponent wants to be your friend. Abso-fucking-lutely. This guy's about to blow a head gasket. You ready for this, boys? All right, here it is. This guy's about to lose his fucking mind. Are you ready for this? This is gonna be the action. Holy shit. Congrats on high rolling the perfect answers. I also have fun rotting in rank 3 all season with your dog shit deck and plays. Trash. GG, man. Good luck on ladder. How can you be mad when you lost against a dragon deck that doesn't even exist on the meta? Like, nobody's playing this garbage deck I'm playing. How can you even be upset? So cringe. Like, what he said is not cringe. Looks like I showed up at the right time. Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Watch your for it.
I don't need to be mean to them. I don't care. I won. I'm the winner, dude. I don't give a shit. GG, dude. You lost against a non-tier existent deck. But he was also playing Zoo, so that's like cool too. So it's like he was playing like a deck that also isn't like, I think Zoo's really good, but it's not like, you know, it's super meta. Well, he was BMing me at the very start when he played his 1-mana 2/2 and I Arcane Breath it. He spammed like well played for like 5 fucking times. I had to like mute him like immediately. I couldn't handle it, man. All right, this is bad, right? Because if I play no, so I play the Twilight Drake. That means I can't play the Goose next turn because I don't have a Dragon Activator. And he's gonna play the Apothecary. And it's just like, big sad, boys. Wait, no Apothecary? Feels good, man. Wow. My opponent didn't have Apothecary. Oh! I think I'm gonna do this again. Alright, Frostbolt or Power of Creation? I'm feeling powerful. Let's go, boys. What's BMing mean? It's called bad manners. It's basically like making your opponent feel bad. Ouchies. That's not good.
See a vision in the flames.
I mean, I could try to go for the bait. You think this guy will fall for the bait? I don't think he will. He doesn't look like a fall for baiter, you know what I'm saying? He's not a bait master. He could be a bait master. Oh, he's a bait master. He's a pump master flex. He's going for it. The 7/7's getting vaporized out of its fucking mind, dude. Attack! Attack! Really, dude. Really, man. The hard reads from this boy. This guy's a hard reader, dude. This guy reads. This man has read books. Many leather-bound books. Dude, I'm gonna Tertullian. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do, boys. You know what I'm gonna do. I'm fiending for it. I need me some box. Give me some of that fucking box.
In my hands now.
Ah! Give me that fucking box. I'm gonna win. Apparently, I took over his Apothecary. Yeet. No. No. It healed a guy at full health. That's fine. Rampage my own dude. Timeout. I'm invincible. Boom ship. Oh, that's not good. Oh, boom ship's not good. What does boom ship do? Summon 3 random minions and gain rush. Okay, yeah. Well, that really didn't work out, chat.
You're making this easy.
That really wasn't that great. That was not ideal. It's fine, all part of the plan. Easy, boys, part of the plan. Yeah, repentance. Easy money. Fine. Like I said, all part of the plan. yeah. Like I said, part of the plan. Oh no. What if he shivs these? Oh baby, that would hurt me so bad. Ooh. Do I do it again? Hell yeah. It's party time, people. I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. Give me them dragons. Oh, destroyed my mana crystals? That's okay. Devastate? That's okay. Shadow of Death? Oh, that's so good for me. Yeah. Holy Wrath. Hit him, motherfucker. Yeah, boy. Easy. What am I drinking? Coffee and bourbon. All right. I'm leaning on like Conjurer's Calling this. The fuck is this? Oh. Do I have any spells? Not really.
I see a vision in the flames.
Okay. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So 5. This goes to 7. Okay. All right.
Time runs out on me.
Okay. 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 Looking good. Nah, the burn. We actually, I only put like a shot in there. It's just this deck is so like, I don't give a shit, but we're like somehow winning with it. Like, this deck is actually terrible, but we're winning. It's just a bunch of like random mage cards that cost a lot of mana that randomly summon things. Like, the box is just fucking 10 random spells. It's like the worst design card ever. But it somehow does things. Yeah, 1 mana, deal 7 to 2 minions. Easy, easy, no problem. Easy, all part of the plan. Don't even worry about it. All right, that guy needs to die. But we also don't want to have him gain spooch cannons. So how do we not allow him to spooch cannon? Let's start with this. No. Yes. Oh. Okay, easy.
Double time and double pay.
How much damage? Not enough to kill this fool. How many taunts are in my hand? None. Hogs. I'm scared he might do dirty things to me. Let's just play this card that stops him from doing dirty things to me. We'll kill him next turn. Do I have any taunts in my hand? Oh, I do. I've got like 1. Hogs. You go, dildo. Oh, oh, this is the dirty things I was talking about. We stopped dirty things in its track. Bam. Dirty thing destroyer. Boom. Easy. Clean it up. That's the dirty. Sweep it up. Sweep it up. No problem. I had a feeling that man was brewing some bullshit. Because my deck's totally not random. Conjure his Ziliax into 2 former champs. Hell yeah. I gotta remember I can actually conjure my opponent's minions. I don't know if we had lethal there if I did that. But if I had lethal, if I would have just did, what was I saying? Oh, if I had lethal, if I would have just conjured his dude, then that was obviously the correct play. But I haven't played a lot of mage. This is the first time I played mage in quite some time. Nano has seen it all, boys. Draw a dragon? No, I drew a card that requires a dragon. There's also a dragon in the picture, so technically I did draw like a dragon. I should probably be more specific. That is a good plan, Monkey. There's only one way, and that's to be fucking filthy. I'm gonna play Doomsayer. He was playing the, was he playing the cool one? I don't know. The one that runs the, no, he ran Warbringer. Fuck that guy. Nah, if they play just the Imp, that's totally acceptable behavior. But when they run the Warbringer bullshit, that card is so high rolly. Yo, what up, fam? Yo, Coin Giant next turn. Big Pogs, boys. Coin Giant? I think we have to Coin Giant. It's the only way we win.
Love the feel of wind in me sails.
Oh. Yep. Gotta coin that giant out, because he costs 5 mana, and we're at 4 mana. Feels. We got no plays. We got a bunch of stuff, but none of it's stuff that we wanted. Stuff. Fuck. Just got home from work. Best way to relax is watching that good old Shaq. I appreciate the kind words, Monkey. Yo, by the way, did you see Dexter's fucking Twitter post about the Coca-Cola thing? Yo, that shit's rad. How do we get that? That shit was lit. He's like, I'm Dexter Gaming and I'm a badass. We still have no dragon. I'm getting Lamowed. I don't want to get Lamowed. I also can opt to kill this, which will most likely allow my giant to stay alive, but it uses coin in both my arcane breaths, so probably not worth. You hug me. Uh-oh, he's saving 2 mana. Is that a sap I see? All right, cool beans. Oh, you're gonna take 8 to the wiener? Oh my god, he just took 8. But then he heals for 4, so he technically only took 4, but it's still 4. And he still sacrificed, what, 3 minions in his rush, dude? Like, hello? Dude, that was like movie production quality feature on him. Who can I bribe for some of that action? That's what I'm saying, dude. That was that good shit. Yo, where the fudgin' is my dragons? I mean, I'm just gonna play this to soak some damage. I mean, I could use the arcane breath on this to try to stop this from triggering, so then I can like go coin pilgrimage or coin power of dankness, but like I just feel like using these like 2 spells to generate nothing to kill a 4/3 that doesn't mean my Doomsayer is not gonna nay. Like, I don't know. But I am at 24 life, and if he opts to just like sap this, and then I take 6, 7, I go down to low amounts, and then pilgrimage. Nah, fuck that bitch. I ain't doing shit. I ain't scared. Come at me, bro. Yo, Fuzz and CD Millionaire with the follows. Welcome, boys. Don't tase me, bro. Yo, that's your whole turn, fam? I'm going in, boys. Easiest fucking flame strike of my life. That's also a good thing about having like only 4 or 5 spells in the entire deck, is most of the time like it's gonna hit what we want. Did you hear about the nerfs? Yeah, I saw the post on it. What was it, like an hour or two ago, that they said they're gonna modify some shiz. Dragon. So we actually can do dragon things now, boys, pogs. But we're probably not gonna do any of dragon things because I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna cheat out some 8 mana cards. Oh, those are both like fairly good. All right, maybe I don't need to. That's enough cheating, right? And then when I play spells, this guy goes full metal Nene mode, right? So let's go Nene mode. Arcane Breath into Arcane Breath. And it feels like Nene-able. Continue the Nene train. Deal 2 to a frozen minion, draw a card. Or freeze a minion if it's already frozen, destroy it. I am leaning towards... I don't know. I like Sickly.
I see a vision in the flame.
Crossboto. They didn't specify what they were nerfing, right? They just said that Galakron was slightly too strong. There's a couple Galakron cards that suck ass. Looking at Priest. I honestly think Rogue's Galakron is fucking trash too. Like it's too much mana and shit for one lackey. Like it's not. I guess maybe the Rogue one is the most balanced and it feels like shit because the Warrior and the Shaman are just so good. You know? Maybe that's what's going on. Oh my god, is he not killing this? I'm about to devour this man's soul. Alright, I am going in. Hold on, I gotta think. Alright, wait. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. I think I can lethal him. Okay, there's lethal. I found it. We found lethal, boys. Dude, this deck is fucking smashing. What the hell is this deck? Why is it winning? There's nothing in this deck that's good. I have like 4 good cards in this deck.